Hey guys, welcome back to the Lazy River. Today we've got some special things to talk to you about. We're going to be talking about your fish food and how to keep it longer, especially during these long months where it's getting a little bit colder outside. And as you know, if you've seen the brumation turtle video, I'll put a link down below. Turtles really aren't eating much right now, so we need to find a way to preserve that food. So without further ado, let's get into the video. If you're like me, you like to buy in bulk. I have a lot of tanks and fish, as well as a couple green machines that love to eat. But during these months, especially for the turtles, they go into a period which is known as brumation, which they become a little bit more sluggish, they're not eating a lot, and I need to find a way to preserve the food a lot longer. Now, the same can't be said for the tropical fish, but this can relate to what I'm about to talk about. Here I have some of my main foods, and next to it, I have some of these foods portioned out into little bags. Now, why is that? It's because I'm putting them in the fridge. By keeping my foods in smaller bags like this, it allows me to take what I need for now and keep the rest fresher. Hence, keeping it in the fridge, keeping it really cold so we don't constantly keep opening the cap, air gets exposed to the food, etc., etc. So here I have little portions of food. You'll see we have the bloodworms, the cichlid pellets, cobalt. Looks like I'm out of cobalt. I'm gonna have to fill that up. We have the turtle pellets and the mealworms, all kept in small bags. So if you can relate that idea to keeping food fresh, as a human, we love to eat fresh food. So why not do the same for our aquatic pets? Back to the other day, we were talking about the koi angels that we got. Now, the prediction that I made was correct. If you remember that angelfish that was hiding in the very back corner the last time, well, he did perish, as you can see from the photo. And it kind of just, opened up my eyes. I realized that I knew it from the get-go that he was most likely not going to do too well. But as you see here, we've kind of developed a sense of who the dominant one is in the tank. It'll be Sea Cow right in the center there. You might have seen it in the last clip. He likes to chase these guys around. Luckily, they all seem to be pretty healthy and love to eat. Oh, there he goes. So we're definitely starting to notice some dominance here with the new angelfish. We just did do a water change on all of the tanks in this row right here. Now, I'm trying to keep this tank super clean as I can make it. I'm doing about 50% water changes every couple days. So I'm doing some salt. I have some cuttlebone in there for extra added calcium in the water. And I'm gonna give this about a 2-week quarantine period to see how they make it. If they can make it through quarantine through 2 weeks, I would say that they're going to be doing pretty darn good. And I want to start pumping them full of nutrient-rich foods. I've been feeding brine shrimp and bloodworms, frozen. The hikari to be exact. Oh my gosh, look. A little bit of pearling. You'll notice that if you do water changes quite often on these planted tanks, you will definitely get some pearling. The water is kind of just remineralizing, and it's really good for your plants, guys. Sometimes I like to go heavy on the water changes, but it just depends on what you're trying to do. So that's all I really have for you for today. Oh, also, now I wanted to say this, and I'm not really complaining, but I'm a private hobbyist here. I have a private little fish loft that I work in, and I sell stuff on Facebook. I appreciate the continued support that Los Angeles has been giving me, but come on, guys, sometimes You lowballers, gotta stop it. I mean, haggling over an item that's $5, come on. It's not just one person in particular, and like I said, I really appreciate your support, but sometimes, come on guys, let's be honest. You're not going to be able to find things like Camboba Green. You're not going to find your pearlweed. You're not going to find your Siswassertang or your guppy grass generally at your local fish store. Though you might. Now, a $5 portion, boom. See, that's basically what you're getting, $5. Think of it as something positive like this, that it's more of like a starter. Now, I know that we live in the world of instant gratification, and people definitely want instant gratification. They want it all and they want it now. But sometimes these things take patience, and that's something that we can learn from this hobby. I know it's helped me out a lot, and it'll probably help you out a lot too. So, thank you guys once again for your continued support. Sorry about the little rant there, but I just had to put it out there. Thank you. Until next time, stay lazy and adios.